Hot Take. I'm your co-host, Jordan.
And I'm your other co-host, Leah.
Fairy tales are just the beginning. This is the podcast all about, you guessed it, our hot takes on books you love and love to hate.
We're covering everything from fantasy to sci-fi to romance to thrillers. We have a variety of segments we plan to cover, but we're keeping it loose and fun.
So forget the deep dives. This is a podcast for unfiltered opinions and hot takes from two friends who read too much and talk even more.
Spoilers ahead, mateys! We are talking all things The Legend of Soli Duna. P.S. We are grown-ups. This is a grown-up book. We sometimes use grown-up words. Ye be warned. I added that pirate
I
one.
see that.
Yeah. Figured to tie in, with the mateys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you have a book rack or hot take that differs from ours, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email at Once.Upon.A.Hot.Take@gmail.com and follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Once.Upon.A.Hot.Take.
But before we get into the cold takes today, Jordan, tell them what's after this super special episode that we have.
Oh, the interview.
The interview
with Brian.
Yeah.
At first I was like, we're telling him about our dinner?
Yeah, we are going to dinner tonight and we are excited.
Yes. Yes, we had a lovely interview with cousin Brian Maes, author of The Legend of Soli Duna and the author of The Odyssey of Soli Duna, which recently dropped in February.
Yep.
So, yeah, stick around to the end of this episode and hear our lovely interview we had with Brian.
Yeah, he's got some good hot takes on the writing process and some writing tips and some more info on the series.
Yep.
So, stick around.
And
okay, I have a lot of cold takes to get off our chests here. So
I love it.
The first one is shout out to Chatting Chapters Podcast. Love them. Go check them out on Spotify. They are, and they're from either Australia or New Zealand. I am blanking at which one right now, but not here. They got the fun accents. They, for Charlie, are actor portrayals for book lovers.
Yep.
They said Adrian Grenier for Charlie. Go look him up. Grenier. He's got like the curly kind of disheveled hair. He's got like the piercing eyes. Grenier.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's a good pick. Yeah.
That is a good pick.
They shouted that out to us and I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great shout out.
Yeah.
Good pick.
So I have another little story about teaching the past 2 weeks. And the moral of the story is people are good. So I have to share this story. All right. So at the beginning of this semester, I have this cute little mug and on it I have pens and I've taped like little plastic flowers to it. So like it looks like you have like a flower pot and that's how, so that way kids don't walk away with my pens and stuff. Right. So a kid needs a pen. I go over to grab in the mug of pens and it's like wet and slimy. And I'm like, what is this? Someone had taken hand sanitizer and went foop, 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 all in my thing of pens. Yeah. There was like an inch of hand sanitizer. I was like, what the? So I just was like, okay, whatever. Then it happened again, like 2 weeks ago. So I was like, oh, hell no. This is the second time this semester that this has happened. Yeah. So I pop off like a very respectful, but email to all the students and all the teachers in my classes. And I was like, I am just so disappointed that someone has sunk in this low and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I buy these supplies and I provide them for you. And I just basically I wanted to put the shame in there.
Yep.
And I got so many just positive responses back. I got so many moms who were sending me gift cards, who were sending me pens and like school supplies. And it just was like, it was so heartwarming. Like that was not my intention at all. Yeah. I just really wanted the person who did it to be like, oh crap, this was not a good idea. And
bad prank.
Yeah, I still don't know who did it, which whatever, but like, the amount of people that just were like, here you go, let me help you out. Not what I was asking for, but it was just so cute.
That's so sweet.
It was very heartwarming.
Well, they obviously really appreciate you as a teacher, so...
Well.
Yeah, because if you follow us on Instagram, you'll know that my beautiful co-host won a golden apple.
That's why we're going out to dinner tonight.
Yeah, that's why. We're going out to celebrate. But yeah, well, that's so nice that the moms rallied.
Oh, I was like, oh, and like a bunch of students came up to me too and were like, who would do something like that? That's so sad. I was like, I know, I don't get it. But yeah, so there are good people in the world.
There are.
Yep.
Yes. Sometimes the loud one, the not good ones are just a little louder, and then you lose sight of that.
Yep. But then,
good reminder.
5 more good took its place, and it was beautiful.
Love it. Well, good. I'm glad that happened to you.
I know.
Net positive.
Yep, exactly. All right, Jordan, why don't you tell everybody where we spent our morning today? Because I feel like there's a fun little trauma story in there.
Yeah.
That is bookish related, too.
It is. It absolutely is. Leah held my hand today as she took me to the public library.
A scary place, as we all know.
Yes. No, I really... Okay, here's my update. I got a new e-reader. Yep. Well, I don't actually have it yet, but...
It's ordered.
It's ordered. It's on its way. I really love reading on my Kindle, but my Kindle's from like 2000. It doesn't have a backlight on it. It's, real old. It's just like the fact that I have to clip on a book light to read.
To the Kindle,
It's just, it's not sustainable for me. So got the new e-reader, was like, I need to get into this Libby game. And to get into Libby, you have to have a library card, which required me confronting some past trauma in my life. To which I could not do solo. So thank you to Leah.
Anytime.
Bringing me to the library.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. If you're a librarian out there, there's ways to tell teenagers that they don't get to have library cards. And the answer is not, your tax dollars don't pay for this, so you can't have a membership here.
Yeah. And also, I don't know what kind of system you were coming from, because like my boys who are not paying taxes anywhere can have library cards in their names. So.
I know. I'm thinking it was like a city thing. Like I didn't live in the city.
Sure.
Not like a county.
Yeah.
Because I lived in the county.
Sure. Could be.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Still.
I
wild.
was like, I know. I'm freshly 18 years old. I don't even think I've ever paid taxes yet. What are we?
Right.
And you're making me feel so stupid. And then all of a sudden I could never get a library card again.
Oh man.
So we did have an eventful morning. Leah and her boys showed me all the wonderful things of the Howard location of the Brown County library system.
Fun was had by all.
Yes, it was a great time.
We came home with 5 books.
Nice.
Started with 8, whittled it down to 5.
And on my list of to-dos is to get a long list of holds.
Get them going. I think you can only have 10 like active at a time.
So I've got some work to do, but it will be exciting when I finally get to read my first ebook on my new reader.
Oh, it'll feel so good.
Yeah.
All right, I have our general hot take question for today.
Let's hear it.
Hot yoga, yeah or no?
Oh, interesting. I've never done it before.
Oh.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
me.
I am just a sweaty person by nature. So anytime someone's like cranking the heat up to get more sweat, no, absolutely not. On a normal yoga time, I can barely grip the mat because I'm already so sweaty. And then to have it be extra 90 degrees in there, no, bro, no. And like whenever I'm postpartum, I have the worst BO in the world. So and I went postpartum with my friend Jess, and I just was like, I'm sorry, everybody. Like, I don't know what you want me to do here. Like, I loaded up right before I left the house with deodorant, and I'm still not. So I'm a hard no on that one.
Okay, where did you go for it?
Somewhere in Howard, over by the Quick Trip over there, like Power Yoga what's it called?
I can picture it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great class. Like it was welcoming and wonderful. But like me personally, no, not a good time.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably guess I'm a no on that as well. Without ever doing it, don't knock it till you try it.
Yep. With our lavender coffee and applesauce tacos and coffee and tacos. We got a long list of things we gotta try. Oh, they don't know about the tacos and the
coffee
yet. Stay tuned for the interview, because that's where we got it from.
But I feel like my body doesn't do well in the heat.
No.
I get really like fainty, pass out.
Yeah, then no.
I just don't think that would go super well for me.
No, not a fan. Not a fan.
Too funny. Okay. Well, that's our general hot take Okay, we already mentioned it. Today's episode is The Legend of Soli Duna by Brian Maes. Whoop, whoop, cousins.
Cousins.
Can you tell we're proud of him?
Yeah, like indie author, self-published. This is awesome.
Yes, super, super great. This is, so should we just like dive into it?
Let's do it.
Okay.
So, nonverbal reaction. You want to start or me?
I can start because I actually
You got
found
one this time? Hey, all right.
Yes. Okay. Although I took most of my notes voice text, and this didn't totally capture it now that I'm reading this.
Like, what did I mean by this?
All right, it is. Do 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 do. Oh my gosh!
I love it. Okay, unpack that for us.
Okay. Oh, you don't want to give yours first.
Oh, try to. Okay.
Yeah. Give yours first.
All right. Woo! Woo! Yes!
Yeah.
I wrote big claps, woohoos. That's how I cued myself for that one.
Yeah. I'll unpack it for you though. So it's I'm walking on a trail, everything's going smoothly, and things start to catch my interest as I'm walking, and then bam, I just get slapped with some crazy action, really good storytelling, and the book really picks up steam as it goes. So, yeah, that's my nonverbal.
I would agree. So mine was, big claps, woohoo, because first off, like, we know the guy that wrote this book, so like that's just super exciting in and of itself.
Yeah.
And then the fact that it was a good book too, like we're not just blowing smoke up your who-who's here, people. Like this is a good fantasy book, and it's clean and it's appropriate, and it's got a lot of fun takes and aspects to it. So it was exciting.
Yes, totally agreed. So do you want to do the why this pick?
Sure. So we picked this book, obviously, because cousin Brian Maes wrote it. He wrote this book. We are related to a published author, me by blood, Jordan by marriage. And it's fantasy, and you guys know us in fantasy, so we're happy to cover it. And then we also wanted to cover his book 1 close to the release of book 2 to kind of just build some hype with that. And book 2 just came out towards the end of February, so they all coincide really nicely together.
Yes. Yep. Okay. Dive into the summary.
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, this was the one area that my notes are a little bit lacking.
All right.
So
I have 3 sentences. So.
I do have more than that.
Okay.
I've got some other ideas, so we're just going to do a little off the cuff here. It's going to be great.
That's
okay.
Great.
Here we go. Jorane and Galter are orphaned twins, each with their own special abilities. Jorane is a child of the light, a valiant, who is immortal and has super strength. Galter is a child of the shadows, a Taikenu. Am I saying that right? Okay. Born with the ability to wield power from within that takes the form of purple shadows. They set off on a hunting journey with their friend Lessa, who's a professional assassin.
Oh, love her.
Only for it to turn into a grand adventure where they meet new friends and they learn more about themselves and their powers and the powers at play within the world of Soli Duna. This takes them across the land of Soli Duna. Now we're at my advert or my
off the cuff. Here we go.
Okay, so they are traveling across I'm going to call it a country. I don't know. Is it actually a country?
Region? Continent? I'm unclear on this.
Yeah,
maps don't matter to me. So like this is details that I don't care about.
Whatever, it's world building.
They're there. There's a map. Yeah.
So they meet new friends along the way. They save Prince
Cadus.
I wanted to say so many other words there. They rescue Prince Cadus, which really sets them on their journey. They travel to Valise. They meet Ganlian along the way.
Yep.
They go to Valise, where they meet Tritiana, also known as Trit.
Love her.
Gorgeous little girl. Then they also pick up Skald there as well.
Yep.
Valise was a very big city. They get chased out of the city. Very exciting. They end up going to the next city north, which was like maybe Laurenlinth.
Again, cities don't.
Okay,
there's no brain space
they
in
go
there
to the
for
next
them.
one where they clash with the Taikenu.
Yes.
They get abducted. They have to escape. It's all very exciting and thrilling. This entire time, their journey is taking them to the Black Vault, which is a mystical, protected area that is home to all of these really unique power artifacts.
Magical paraphernalia, yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Strengthens magic. So there's lots of different magic elements throughout the book. It leads to an ensuing battle at the end. And
some double crossing.
Yes. Yes. So anything you care to add?
No, that was great. Those were all my main points there.
Okay. First read versus a reread.
I've read it, I think a total of maybe 3 or 4 times, and it gets better every time I read it. Like I find new little things that I appreciate.
Yep.
You can see just a few little teeny breadcrumbs that he drops us like along the way that like I did not pick up the first time around.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I would say I am going to continue to reread it because, anytime, another book comes out in the series, I like to start back from book 1 and keep going.
Yep.
Unless it's Onyx Storm, but that's a different time. We'll dive into that one later.
Yeah, this was also a third read for me. I echo everything you said. It got better with each reread. We read the second reread was actually when we were beta readers for book 2, which was very fun. And so, yeah, this was my third read. I agree. There's lots of like breadcrumbs that you're picking up on more and more. Like at one point in my notes, I wrote, "And Ganlian enters the chat."
Now we see.
Yep. So, and like you said, Brian, in our interview, stay tuned for that. He mentioned 5-book series.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of rereads ahead of us if we stick to that cadence.
Yeah, for sure. Well, maybe, you know what? Maybe we'll just be able to listen to our episode now. We've never had this before.
Right.
Where we've like put content out into the world. Jordan, this is going to change our reading lives here. We're going to save so much time.
So, considering we both read it 3 times, this will probably be just enough for it to...
True. We'll be like, oh, yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. We're there. I'm with it.
Yep. Awesome. Want to talk about the cover design?
I do. I love it. But what I have like one little tweak. I would want to see some like Galter purple lightning sparks somewhere. I feel like that just add a little bit of pizzazz.
Yeah. One question that struck me after our interview with Brian is what castle that was on the front cover.
Oh.
Like, I don't really know what the significance is of the cover.
Is that maybe the town where they went into? The Valise or whatever? What's it called?
Oh, I've been saying Valise.
Okay.
That's the first.
I keep wanting to say Valeris, but that's not it.
No. That's a different book. That's a whole different world.
That was my take. Like because that was where most of the drama kind of unfolded.
Yeah.
It's that way.
And that's where their whole group gets
like
united.
Form together and form their bonds.
Yep. So
that was my thought.
There was really, but it was kind of like on a cliffside though, and that city didn't really have any cliff sides. So
you know what? Again, setting is just, I don't care about it. So.
Well, for the rest of us who do care.
I think that's one of my lows down there too. I was like, I couldn't really picture the Black Vault. Probably because I just was like, what's happening? Like I wasn't actually trying to figure out where we were, but that's a me problem.
So yeah, but we do now, actually you got to tune into the interview. We're not going to spill all the secrets in here. Okay. What are your overall thoughts?
The more I read it, the more I enjoy it. Yep. I just have to shout out, I so appreciate the pronunciation guide in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
As chronic mispronouncers, you and I, Jordan, live by this. And even I'm still going to mispronounce some of them on here, too. I did write the phonetic pronunciation for them, so I would try to be accurate with it.
That's smart. I should have brought the book copy down so I could just have it open.
So we could flip it to it. So anyway, yes, mad shout out for that. I love it. I do love the names, too, and Brian actually does give us a little insight into where he got the names from in the interview, so that was fun.
Yep.
to hear. So Brian, did a really good job explaining that and kind of going into the etymology of why he picked the names. So I like that.
Yeah. I also really enjoyed the book. I'm not going to repeat myself here. Okay.
It was good.
It was so good. No, the thing I want to talk about here are the different magic elements that he brought into the book.
Yep.
It was a world that is just full of different types of magic. Mm-hmm. You've got the immortals with strength. You've got the shadow wielders with the ability to like mold power through the form of shadows that can like grab onto things. And you've got elemental
that was like, cool when that came out.
Controllers, yes. And then
Tritiana, the immortal aspect of it. Scald
she's a wraith. I vividly remembered that word. Tritiana's a wraith, which is like you died, but your soul like refuses to move on to the next world because you have unfinished business.
Yep.
So, and that's like a really big part of book 2.
Yep.
That's not a big spoiler, is
No,
it?
No.
So there's that. Scald, he has his like hammer thing that can like come
his
back
spear,
to him.
yeah.
No, it's like Thor's hammer.
I thought it was a spear.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it's a spear.
Okay.
Anyway.
I truly have no legs
for
to
the fourth
stand
time.
Well, either way, he's got like some returning magic.
Yep.
His wife was turned to stone.
Yeah, that was a cool backstory.
There's like some way that they're going to be able to save her. Then there's a whole other like dimension, the shadow world.
Yes.
That we only got a tiny glimpse of. So there's just so many.
I'm gonna love that too, because that's so like political and conspiracy theory stuff. Like they're keeping these secrets, and like they plotted, to take out. I'm losing my train of thoughts here, but and also I'm trying to make sure I'm not spoiling book 2.
Oh yeah, I feel like you are.
Okay.
The only thing we know is that it's called from book 1 is the tenant.
Oh yeah.
And that the Taikenu can operate within there, but those who are not, get poisoned and
You're
die.
Right. Yep.
That's all I know.
Okay. All right. Wow. There's more there in book 2. So
well, I mean, there has to be. He gave us like just the babiest little breadcrumb.
Yep.
He's like, "Oh, here you go. Here's a tease, but you're gonna learn nothing about it. We're only gonna see it one time."
Well, book 2, drops some knowledge that you're like, "What?" It's gonna get you outraged.
Okay. Well, that's exciting because I don't remember that in my beta read.
Yeah.
Okay. So overall, I just really loved the different magical aspects that he brought into the book. There's a lot there, and I'm excited to see where the story over the course of his 5 books he's got planned will like learn and grow into all these different spaces.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's got room
to
unpack all of that. All right, describe your read to us, Jordan.
Okay. This was a little bit slower for me. Because it was a third read, it's kind of like I know what's coming. I just also have a lot of life stuff happening, so like finding time to read got very challenging.
You're busy.
And then it turned into, okay, I'm just gonna read before I go to bed. Well, then reading in the book is hitting me.
And it's hitting,
It's just it was a little bit slower of a read for me, but didn't hamper my enjoyment of the story. It just was slower.
So, I read the soft cover. It's a pretty chunky book. I mean, it's an investment. It's not a speed read one.
In case you're wondering, it's 439 pages.
Because you manually calculated that in your Goodreads.
Yeah, I did that. And EP Laura held me to a page count this week so I could finish on time.
I love that. Hey, she's finally pulling her word.
I know. Earlier this week, I was like, I need you to put your EP hat on. This is what's happening, and I need you to hold me accountable.
I need someone to be on my back about it.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So she is. If you ask her, she will do things. Which you don't need any help with that.
I'm already into our July books.
Oh, my gosh.
I get like a high from being so far prepared and ahead. I'm like,
oh my gosh, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, but then we get to it and I'm like, wait, what? What did I just read? So
you forgot because by the time we get there, you read the book
I'm like,
months
wait,
ago.
what? And then and that's fine. Yes. So the first time I read it, I did a speed read because I wanted to be the first cousin to finish it. And spoiler alert, I was. So stay tuned to the interview to find out which of our family members finished book 2 first.
Yes.
It might shock you.
Yes, absolutely.
I was surprised. I was like, oh, wow. Okay.
Absolutely was surprised.
Yep. And then my reread was fine.
Okay, I do want a quick comment because that reminds me when his book first dropped, everyone. This is a very big family, lots of cousins, and we say lots. I don't know, what 30 cousins maybe?
I think there's 42. I think I counted one time. Yeah.
Does that include significant others?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
okay,
there's a lot.
We're talking about a lot of people here who are pretty connected.
Yeah.
And one of our cousins was traveling over in Europe. So do you remember that? He would like take a picture of Brian's book and he's like, Brian's book is making it to Ireland today.
Was this Eric?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It was very fun.
Yep.
Anyways, that just made me think of that when you were talking about being the first cousin to finish. Eric was like, well, I'm going to be the first cousin to take this to
international.
Europe.
Yeah. All right. So we both win, Eric. Okay.
Yeah. All right, character analysis. Who do you want to talk about first?
Let's talk with, I think I got Galter first.
Let's do it.
So I've got, there. I love the twins.
Yep.
I love how they complement each other. I love how they have their own like unique skills, but then also make like a really great united front.
Yep.
And Brian shares some really interesting insights into their inception in our author interview. So make sure to stick around for that because we get their like inception story and it's cool. I did not know like that's he's been sitting on this for a long time.
Yeah.
So that was cool to see.
Yes.
So I guess I lumped them all together, but I just love. I don't know. I was going to say I like Jeraine better than Galter, but now I don't know. You know, I like that they're just both so complimentary of each other.
Yeah, they're very unique. They don't have a lot of overlap other than their immense, I would say their caring spirits are very overlapping, but Jeraine is so fierce and strong and doesn't hold back, doesn't think things through, but she's not holding back either. Versus Galter, he's more hesitant, more cautious with his...
Contemplative.
Yes, he likes to study books and, he's not the adventurous sort of person.
I love that he kind of spun that on its head, too. Like, the girl is the go-get-it, the ambitious one, and the boy is the, like, quiet, reserved, like, no, let's stop and think about this. So I think that just highlights their awesomeness, too, and their uniqueness.
Oh, yes. And they're twins, but I have suspicions that is not true.
See, yes, because how is this possible? How can you have a valiant father, valiant father and
Galter be a type
mother, maybe, because like where else would he get his powers from?
Right.
We still don't know by book 2, by the way. So
are we allowed to speculate?
Let's speculate. Yes,
I think that Arcanus, that's their dad, took Galter in.
Oh, so Jeraine is his
like
blood.
A Jon Snow situation here.
Oh, because so the Valiant have to like mate for life, and he was the last Valiant, as far as we knew.
There was one other one,
but he wasn't aware, right? Ganleon's.
Oh yeah,
keeper guy. Yeah, I thought he was. That wasn't clear. Either way, I don't think there were any girl ones left.
No, there were not. There was Arcanus, and then Cadius's protector,
manservant guy. Yeah, I cannot remember his name.
Lazarus.
Yeah.
I think it was
I
Lazarus.
Think so. Yeah. Oh man, that did not occur to me.
So
occur to me.
I don't think they're actually blood siblings.
Oh, that would make way more sense. Now I want to do another reread and look to see how they're described. Like, do they look very similar? You know what I mean? Like, is he? Ooh, Jordan! Hey! Oh my gosh! Now I want to reread again right now.
Well, I'm just telling.
I like that theory, though.
I did. I had that theory going into this read.
Yeah.
But I guess I didn't pay that close attention
reading
to their
through that lens. Yeah, like,
yeah.
do they... Because I feel like there's one spot where he likes, they compliment each other. Like, their auburn hair is this... No.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, fans, if you've got theories, let us know.
Yeah, maybe we're going to have theory corner in here.
I like that. Yeah. Like a mini theory episode where you can theorize any of the books that we've covered.
That would be fun.
I like that.
Okay.
So I also like Lessa. She's so intriguing. I love her backstory. I love how she reveals her backstory too. Like the twins didn't even know, like she kind of had those deep dark secrets. I liked getting those little bite-sized insights to her. I thought that was really well done.
Yes. My one thing here is I liked Lessa so much, I wanted more of her.
Yeah.
I wanted more of her in the story. We talk about her in our interview, but really she's just, what's that called when they're just like a supporting cast?
Like secondary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so, but her story was so unique that I just wanted more. I wanted a little bit more, and I just wanted a little bit more of her.
Yeah. Now, did he drop this, or am I projecting this where he said she might come back in like different, like backstories, like
he
references?
did mention that. Okay. He did
something like we might not seen the end of her,
but
in the sense that we'll know more of her story.
I do think that was in record number 1 of the interview. So
it might not have made it into the cut.
Yeah, it might not actually be in the interview. Brian did drop that though.
Yeah, so that's been out there. It's fair game.
Yes, it is fair game. Okay. What about, who do you want to talk about next?
I just love Trit. She was well done. Like, she reads exactly like a little kid who just won't shut up and won't get out of your business. And I love her. She brought that like comedic relief that you needed in some tense, sad, heavy parts. So I like that. Mm-hmm.
And I really loved how she forced Joreen's character to evolve because towards the end of the book, Joreen was like hugging her and, kind of like mothering her.
Yeah.
Which Joreen just does not have that personality at all.
Oh man, you're gonna love book 2 so much because those two just have such a good.
Yes,
it's good.
Yes. I'm really excited to read the finished version of book 2.
Yeah.
So okay, then we've got to talk about Ganlion.
Turd bag.
Yeah, I mean. He's a double agent here.
Double crosser.
Yeah, which was so surprising because there's not a lot of breadcrumbs leading to that trail.
Right. That was a good
one
twist. It wasn't like a mean one where I don't like it, where you've just like changed everything. Yeah. But it was enough of a shock that I was like, oh, I did not see that coming. So that's, stamp of approval on that one.
Yep, did not see it coming. On a reread, you pick up just like the tiniest little breadcrumbs. Yep. So there is something there, and you're not totally blindsided. But that was really well done. His character is a very altruistic, godlike. Yeah. I'm the only person who can save Soli Duna, but that like literally is not revealed until the last 10 pages.
The ends justify the means type guy.
Yes. So that's always an interesting character to have in the mix. Yeah. Then we've got 2 more of the gang. We might as well, or the Ardent. That's their Trit named their group. Yeah, the Ardent.
Yeah.
So I don't actually know what that word means though.
It was something like strong in their resolve.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the last 2 is Prince Cadus and Skald. Prince Cadus, his character, he's from the wealthiest royal family within Soli Duna, but does not have that douchebag character status, which is fantastic. He is like a really down-to-earth. I mean, he's a little out of touch occasionally, but like he, when you grow up with that much money, you can't. Right. There's going to be some differences, but he's very funny. He's making Joreen's heart thrum, which is like...
I know. I love that little romantic tinge in there. Ooh, that was good.
Love that so much. Yeah, and he's the one that can wield the elements. And I love...
That was a cool reveal.
That was such a cool reveal.
Oh, neat.
The best part about it is it's not limited to a single element, but it's limited by season.
Yeah, which is so fun.
I love it. And for me, I'm a huge... This is so nerdy. I'm a huge Avatar: The Last Airbender fan.
Never seen it.
Oh my gosh, Leah, Steven, and I love that show. Okay. But anyways, that's all about like wielding the elements. So that very much had that vibe. And I was like, oh, I love this so much.
Checking my boxes.
Yeah. So that was a very, very cool. I'm excited to see the other seasons. Because we got 2 with him. We got fall, which was earth.
Yep.
And then we got winter, which was water and snow.
Yep.
So very excited to see spring and summer, which were...
we won't get till...
What's left? You've got fire and air. So spring must be air. Summer must be fire.
That would make sense.
So yeah, I'm very excited to see what else he's got up his sleeve. And then Scald, he's mute.
Yep.
But not deaf.
Right.
Yes. Okay. Got that straight. His character was really quiet. I mean,
literally,
and both, and just like,
like stoic. He's the,
but you almost like forget he's there.
Yeah.
You forget he's there. I do wish he had a little bit bigger of a role in the book, just because like there wasn't a lot of.
That's what book 2's for, baby.
Yeah. Scald was kind of like a. Like, I feel like I really got to know all of the other characters, and then Scald was just kind of there. So I'm curious to... Yeah. We did get his backstory, which is very interesting, but yeah.
You get so much more in book 2.
Okay. I really went deep on the character analysis.
I love it. Yeah.
Sorry. All right.
Okay.
What's our
cocktail
drinks?
time? Yep. Well, we got 2, obviously. So twins. Galter would be like a purple cocktail with dry ice, so it's like billowing over with smoke. But no lavender. So we're getting the purple from somewhere else. And then Jeraine, she's a straight up shot of Fireball whiskey. She does not have time for fancy cocktails. She's on a mission and she needs to get it done now. And she also has a fiery personality, doesn't take crap from nobody.
Absolutely.
And we love her.
Absolutely. That's fantastic.
Yep.
One quick side tangent here, Leah.
Yes.
Okay. So softball team, we do a team shot called the Meister.
Yes.
Which is
named after our shortstop.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Half Rumpelminz, half Goldschlager. Found out this week at softball dinner that you missed. Yeah. Rumpelminz makes a cinnamon version. It's literally our shot. We should have
just been doing that from the start.
We should have patented it.
Yeah.
That was our idea. We've been doing it for years, and Rumpelminz actually went through with it, and it's available. You get both cinnamon and peppermint together.
Which is literally what we've been doing. You know, and this is one of those things. Don't try it till you knock it. It's actually pretty good.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible. Yeah. It bites. But then you're like, okay.
And there is a better way to make it. I can't remember which one's on the bottom, which one's on the top. But there is a way that I preference.
That is, okay.
So anyways, that just got
that is a great tangent. Oh
Thanks.
My gosh.
All right. And so for our actual drinks, we're drinking some Starbucks here. Caramel macchiatos. Lucky Leah gets caffeine. I'm in the decaf because I already wasted my caffeine allotment for the day. I picked a caramel macchiato, though, because Brian talked about it in our interview. I can't remember if it was specifically a caramel macchiato. But
it was, because we did talk about macchiatos. Yep.
Okay, because I remembered the caramel. Yep. And I was like, well, I think I'm just going to do the macchiato. I thought it might have been that. I wasn't totally sure. Yep. So that's where this is coming from.
Cheers to Brian.
Cheers to Brian.
So, yes, if we haven't said it enough, stay tuned for the interview.
Yeah.
It's coming not very soon. We got a lot to cover yet here.
Yes, we do. Let's get into the highs and lows.
Hi, I love Galter confronting Vicar. He just used his superpowers to break the bands of Solomon and then says, quote, Galter considered the man With a small note of surprise, he found he didn't care. Who he was didn't matter. What mattered was not like you, end quote. Ooh, like I got the tingles. That was such a good line. Like powerful character development right there for him. That was great.
Oh, love it. That's so good. Yeah, I've already talked a lot about this, so I'm just going to quick summarize. I love just all the little bits of magic, different magic elements that were sprinkled in. I think that's so fun and unique, and there's so much to work with going forward.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think his world building was also really good. I like the world. I'm looking forward to understanding it a little bit better in books to come. I didn't have like a solid grasp of where I geographically was located, but that's also usually not a strength of mine. So like I can't knock Brian for that. I'm just, the more time you spend in a world, the more familiar you get.
Yep.
So yeah.
And I mean,
very well
think
done.
about it, like book one, there's so much to just download on you.
Yep.
So yeah. And I just to your point too, with all the little like magics, that was one thing that I clocked right away in the beginning on my first read. I was like, he takes some, traditional fantasy ideas, tropes and things, but he has his own little unique spin to it that just makes it that much cooler. Like it's not cliche. And that was really well done. I appreciate that.
Yep. Totally agreed. All right. Do you have any more highs or do you want
no, that's what I got for that one.
Okay. Lows.
I just did not like when Jordan was acting mad at Galt when she shouldn't have to ask for help. That was what she was mad about. Like, yeah, you do. Like, you have to talk to people. Sorry. Like, we've talked about this many times, but I cannot stand the silent treatment. Like, in books or in real life. Like, you should have known I was upset. No, you should communicate clearly to the person why you are upset and what you would have liked to have seen instead. Marriage counseling here.
There you go. There you go. Okay. So, yeah, I've been struggling with these two categories, the highs and lows and the best and worst.
Yes. So when I've been crafting this, I've been thinking, okay, overall, like general thoughts, what are things that irk me, and then specifically, what's my best and my worst, like actual moment where I could flip to that on the page and say there.
We're not talking. So you're like picking scenes though.
For the best and the worst, I am. Yes.
Yes. So but for lows, you also just picked a scene.
It was kind of a scene, I guess. I don't know, Jordan.
Okay. Well, I was struggling with this on this one. I was like, well, for me, the lows, I've got two lows. There's a couple times, and this is, sorry, Brian, I'm being a little bit critiquey, but because I know you and I feel a little comfortable telling you this, okay? I do feel like there's occasionally where the character dialogue was a little bit spoon-feedy. I was like, there wasn't a lot left to the imagination. I was told exactly what to think and feel.
Yep.
There is a time and a place for that. So because of that, this book like leans more YA.
Yep, I'd agree.
But so if to like bump it up from YA to a little bit more sophisticated of a read, I'd like a little bit less of that going forward. And then that's what I got.
Cool. Okay. The best. Ooh, this was my favorite part. The mural of Arcanus in the library.
Oh,
like that was a cool reveal. When that kind of like came together, I was like, there's so much more here that we just don't know. And I love that. I love that when there's like big reveals like that, and that just unlocks so many more possibilities. And you're like, what's going to happen now?
That's a fantastic pick. I forgot about that. I just read it and I forgot that happened, but that is a great pick.
Yep.
I also love, like, cause Galter comes across at first.
Yep.
Then he's got to bring Lessa there bring Jordan there the next day. And then Jordan gets to see it. And, you get the reveal twice.
Yep.
You get to see both of their reactions, and it was really, really cool. That's a
French
great pick.
kiss right there.
Good pick.
I did also like the ending, like the betrayal of Ganlian, like that cliffhanger ending, like that was good.
Yes.
Like I hate that I don't get to know everything all at once, but as far as, like books and how they should end, great. That was great.
Yep. So my favorite scene is in the second city. I think the city's called Laurenland. I'm just going with it at this point because I'm pretty sure. So they had split up. Half the crew went into the city, half stayed out. The half that stayed out got captured immediately.
Yep.
Then the half inside had to like go and find them. And the rescue and the So you've got Galter.
Like the plotting, how to get
you've
there.
got Galter, like, getting a bunch of information from Vicar, because Galter was captured.
Yep.
He's getting this download. Lessa is there, and Trit is there. Trit was tortured, which was really sad.
Yeah.
And she, like, because she's a wraith and she's dead, she had a knife just, like, sticking right in her chest. And then... So they're, like, captured. The others come in, and I was like, oh, my God, how are they going to get out of this? How are they going to get out of this? So the escape, the battle, the escape, all of it was really well done. Loved that scene. Just very action-packed, but I could see everything that was happening. Loved it. Got a lot of good lore building there as well. So it was a very... That's one thing that I have picked up on with some indie author books is that, like, lore can sometimes get spoon-fed to you.
Yeah, like, I just have to give you all this information, so blah!
Yes. And this was a fantastic approach to getting us some of that lore without it feeling like just a mind dump on us.
Yeah, let me just slap you over the face with this real quick. Okay, now you know.
Exactly, yeah. So, loved this scene, loved everything about it.
Yeah, that was super well done. Okay, worst. Lessa, why? I mean, I get it, but why?
Yes.
Oh, that hurt my heart.
That was brutal. That one. And you didn't see it coming.
I know.
You just didn't, because and he didn't even kill her on purpose.
Right.
It was just like an energy blast.
Yep.
And she just got knocked off the cliffside.
Yep. Ugh.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah.
Didn't see it coming.
No.
At all. Because the battle was over, basically.
Right. Yeah.
Battle
and, like,
was
if
over.
you think, if this is kind of YA fantasy, like...
Yep.
You're not going to kill one of the crew right away. Like, come on.
Yeah. Killing an Ardent in book 1 was...
Yeah.
That was a choice.
Yeah. Bold.
Well delivered, though.
Yep. Yeah. I got the heartstrings working, so...
Yep.
I don't want to say good job, but good job.
Yep. Totally.
And then my other low part was the Black Vault battle. And again, I think this was a me thing. I was reading too fast because I like missed some key details. Like I was having a hard time. Like, what? I know we're in a cave, but like, what? There's a cliff. Like, I just couldn't. And then when they went into like the upside down part of it, like I was like, what? But I wanted to know what was happening. So
I do think I had a very similar reaction because I also was like, wait, how did Lessa get blown off a cliffside? I thought we were in the vault. So I do think that was a little, might not have just been a you thing, might have been a delivery a little bit, but yeah, because then all of a sudden it was snowing on her, and I was like, it's been snowing this whole time. I don't know. I definitely was with you where I was like, was I paying too close attention to like what's next?
Yep.
And all of a sudden I had no bearings or I do agree. That was, a little bit. So my worst scene I decided to go with is the Galter and Lessa library scene in the abandoned mansion.
Oh, okay. Why?
So I just felt like, I love that they were a couple. Like, I love that they became an intimate couple. I did not love the delivery of said intimate moment.
You're reading too many romances, Jordan.
I know. And I told myself, Jordan, I was like, Jordan, this is not a romantasy.
Yep.
But it just felt a little forced, I think. I didn't quite feel sparky sparks throughout the story, like leading up to that point. It really, and I know that we were like building towards it. They were like learning to trust each other, but there was never like those little moments of like heart palpitations when they saw each other, or I was just missing some of the sparks that led up to it. And then like, and it's not like I needed in-depth details like romantasy gives you for an intimate scene. Like I'm not saying that by any means, because I have talked about like sometimes even just a kiss can like really be magical on a page. I just wasn't feeling any of that in the moment.
I wonder if it's because we're getting this from Galter's perspective, who is a man. And most times when we're reading this in a romantasy, it's from a female perspective.
Could be.
I don't know.
Or Lessa's picking up on. Lessa would be telling me more of the sparky spark moments that had led up to it.
I do just have to say though, reading this as a cousin, I was glad for a closed door scene.
Oh, yeah. I am glad it was. Agreed. I am also glad it was a closed door scene. Can you imagine all of the answers? That would be so funny. That would be so funny.
I don't understand how like romance authors do that. How do you write that and then know like your grandma's gonna read it? How? Or like your children at some point, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's so funny.
I could never.
That is
I could
such
never.
a funny take. And like I said, that's not the part that I needed more expansion on.
Mm-hmm.
It was really the building up to that moment. Just it fell flat for me because of the lack of sparky sparks. Okay.
All right. I got a hot take debate question. And then you said you had one too?
What would we change?
Oh, sorry. What would we change? They needed a better game plan at the end for taking on all those soldiers and scholars. Like they're wildly outnumbered and they're just like, here we go. We're going to do it.
We're
like,
just going to send Trit out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty poor planning.
Yeah.
Now that you said that makes me think about I'm thinking about like Ganlian going with Galter and Ganlian like choosing to not go back and help the others.
Yep.
Galter should have been like red flag.
Right.
But didn't happen. Yep. So anyways.
And I'm just like, how did Galt access this big power? Like he just finally got in tune with it. Like I feel like I needed just a little more development of how that all of a sudden came to be. Like at the end, when he did the big.
I don't think he knows.
Yeah. So okay.
That's the point. I think he's got to like learn. He's because he did it 2 times.
Right.
He did it against that Banshee.
Yep.
And then he did it there, and it just like he just did it. So I don't think he has any idea.
Got it.
Which, if you'd watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, you would know that's kind of like
common thing.
Yeah, like the Avatar state. Like he only unlocked it a couple of like in the beginning. He could only unlock it when he got super super emotional, and then it just boom, it like just came out of him.
Yep.
Where like over the course of his story, he learns how to control it, like when to choose to go into that state.
Right. That makes sense.
I think Galter's in a very similar spot here.
Okay. Fair.
Okay. And what would we change? The first 25% of the book was a little bit slow compared to the rest of the book. Like, it was very background heavy, very much like getting to know these characters. I love once like the action is taken off.
Yeah.
I would just like maybe there was a way to start action heavy and like sprinkle that stuff in throughout or something. But like, I think
I would agree with you. Yeah, a little slow getting started. But I kind of compare that to like the Lord of the Rings too. Like that was absolutely the same thing. Like everything's idyllic, it's all calm, we're in our small town and we're slowly going to get moving. Yep. So I see.
Yep, that's where and that's not my style. I want a book to like hook me on page 3. I just want to be in it. Yeah. So
you're gonna struggle with Hamnet then.
Oh shoot!
But it was worth it in the end to me.
Okay.
So,
okay. See, well,
no.
Like I said, and this one is too. Like by no means.
Oh yeah.
Am I saying that this book is not worth reading? Like no, this is a fantastic story. It's just it took a little bit to hook.
You got to get the buy-in there.
Yes.
Yep. All right, now hot take debate.
Yep.
Okay. I feel like this is an obvious answer, but we'll ask it this way. In a fantasy world, not in real life, do you kill the person, or as long as they aren't bothering you, you let them go and you don't bother them?
And you must have a specific scene in mind here.
I'm just thinking kind of like Ganlian.
Yeah.
Like they let him walk. Yep.
They didn't, no, he escaped.
Well, yes, but they didn't like pursue and immediately,
Yeah.
Or, when they freed Cadus too, didn't they leave some of the soldiers just like knocked out unconscious?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that too.
That's a tough one.
No.
Because 9 out of 10 times, they come back and it's not in a good way.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
So.
But then do you turn into a murdering,
Yep.
Murdering person?
Yeah. Maybe a gentle maiming.
Maybe. Yeah, let me just take those hands.
Yeah, let me take the hands.
A gentle me.
Or like, I'm gonna just chop one of your legs off at the knee.
Yeah, I'll keep you your pinky and your thumb so you can still eat.
Yeah, like maybe there's something there where it's like
loose, dudes.
Yeah,
you with me.
Yeah.
Or keep them the middle one. You can just have that one.
Yeah. There's something there, where it's like, take your life, keep living, but also don't come after me.
But I want to incapacitate you.
Yeah, so you're not coming after me.
Or I like the good, like deep, long tie to a tree for a while. Someone will get you, but you're gonna be out here a couple days.
That is also that's tough though, man.
Well, that's true. What if someone doesn't come out? Then you're dead. Yeah, all right.
That's
I'll stick with the gentle maiming.
Yeah, death by starvation or dehydration.
True. Or like creature. I
don't know which one comes
big
first.
Old wolf comes out.
God, that would be also really bad.
Yeah. Right,
speaking of, while we're in this, there's that one scene where they're trying to get information from a captured Taikenu on where the half of the Ardent has been captured, and they threaten to bury that guy alive. Oh,
yeah,
that's brutal.
Yeah, that would not be a good time.
No, don't like that. Then they left him there, like there was a hole so he wouldn't die, but he's like he's got to dig himself out or hope someone goes and finds him. Oh my God, no thanks.
Yeah,
no thanks.
No.
Okay. I don't have a hot take debate.
Okay. All right. So we up to FMK?
Oh. This was tough, Leah. This was tough.
Ooh, okay.
Do you?
Yeah, so I'm gonna F Arcanus, Daddy Valiant.
Oh,
because maybe I get some of those powers right in my offspring.
Oh my
let the line.
What a thought!
Yeah.
Wow. Normally I'm really hype, like ragging on you for not thinking about this one.
Yep. Because the line is dead after Jerain.
Yeah,
and that doesn't seem right.
No, it doesn't. This was my thought process. Okay. Maybe Ganlian. No, not him.
No. Undo.
Galter has no experience.
No.
How old is Scald? I don't know who he is, but I was like, maybe Scald. I just could not come up with somebody for this category. No one was giving off those I'm experienced and I know what I'm doing vibes.
Those come get me. Yeah.
Who are you marrying?
Well, okay. I said Galter, maybe, because he's a nice guy and we could chat books all the time. Yep. Or Scald, because he's incredibly dedicated. He's going all across the world to try to save his wife.
Wow.
And he's strong. I got a thing for the big arms, so.
Okay. Hey. Yep, you do. Check. Wow, I really thought we were on the same one here. Prince Cadus?
He, crossed my mind, but all the royalty duties I'd have to perform.
Endless money doesn't sound enjoyable
all
to
the
you.
crowns I'd have to choose between.
All those beautiful dresses you'd have to wear. Yeah, sounds always having a warm bed and delicious food sounds tough. Not to mention he's down to earth and not a douchebag.
Yeah. All right, I'm reconsidering. I'll throw him in the list.
Okay. Okay. And Kill was also tough.
Wait, who are you marrying? Cadus.
Cadus,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Also, real quick, Cadus, he's also funny and caring.
Yeah.
And the sparks with Jerain, sparks with with Prince Cadus.
A little flirty. Yeah.
Yes, totally.
Well, see, I wouldn't want Jerain coming after me. That's really it.
Sure, good save.
Thank you.
Okay, who you killing?
I said Ganlian because he's a dirty double crosser, but he seemed pretty obvious. Who's Daddy Sorcerer? Vicar,
Yep.
It's like pure evil, but then I thought that was too obvious, so I don't know. Guess I'm going Ganlian because he befriended them and then betrayed them, which seems worse than just being like, I'm a bad guy from the start. Now you know I'm bad, so.
Agreed. And anyone with that type of God complex, really, they're not bringing a lot of good things to the table.
No, not attractive. You narcissist. Nah.
No. That's not a winner. he's gonna have a lot of death on his hands, I think, coming up. Yeah. So it's a good pick.
Okay. I have a surprise question. Do you have one?
I do.
Ooh.
2 surprise questions.
Okay, my surprise question is, what animal would you want to be your like companion? Kind of like Kalkarok is for Galter.
Ooh.
Like, what type of creature would you like to be?
Some type of bird is a great pick because of the easy ability to travel.
Mm-hmm.
But the first thing that popped in my head was a fox.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
I saw a fox yesterday, by the way. Yeah, crossing my road. I was like, oh,
they are cute. They are. They're super cute.
Yeah.
But on that note, I might go with something a little more domesticated. Maybe like, what's the type of like a husky dog?
Oh yeah.
You know, something, but more wolf than dog.
Like a dire wolf, but maybe not that big.
Yeah, like something in that wolf category.
Yeah. Yep, that wolf family.
Yep.
Okay, I like your thought process because here's how I went. I like the idea of like a bird, right? You're being mobile, you can swoop in. Yep. But then I was like, I also like something like Moonlight that I can ride and be ferocious and use as like a mount. Yep. But then also we're in fantasy land, so I'm gonna go with like a griffin. So you're portable, but you're not like a huge dragon, but I can still ride you. Or something like a wyvern, because then fire breathing too, So
wow, you went with a wyvern.
Well, because I don't want a big dragon. No, I don't want this big cumbersome thing. I want something low portable here.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, little bite size.
Okay. Yeah. Shoot, I had a really good thought until you said wyvern, and that really derailed
and then
me.
Gone.
Oh, shoot. What was I thinking? Oh, well, it'll come back to me or it won't.
Okay.
That's funny though.
Yeah, I had a whole like, Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. What's your surprise question, Jordan?
Okay. It's a 2-parter.
Okay.
Whose powers would you want the most, and whose would you not want to have?
Oh, that is such a tough one. I feel like I don't want Galter's because it just seems like there's a lot of baggage and trauma that comes along with that. Also, he has a hard time controlling it and figuring out what to do with it. So I'm going to say leave his behind. I love Jerane's super strength, super speed, super skill.
Does she have super speed?
I think so. I think she's fast.
You're right. You're right. Yes, she does.
But then I do really like Cadis's ever-changing powers. I think I would go with Cadis because I like the variety. Yep. I like that my day is not the same every time, so change with the seasons. Yeah, final answer, Cadis. Mm-hmm.
Good pick. That's also my final answer. Mm-hmm. My only additional thought to this is I would not want to be a Valiant like Jorane because the immortality piece of it. Yeah. Like watching all your friends and family grow old and die. Yeah. No.
Plus their code, you got to work out before the sun is up or not at all. Bro, I'd never be working out then.
Oh my gosh. They have like a list of.
Yep.
Their
mantra. Code, I think. Yeah, the mantra. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mantra.
Whatever. Data. I think it's the same. Yeah.
And they are in the back of the book.
Yes, so flip to there. They are inscribed by Galter, so you get his little fun takes with it too. Which there is, if you read carefully in there is a little bit of hint of something that does come into play in book 2. And so I am curious if that's ever going to continue at all in the later books with a new character that we meet in book 2.
Ooh,
yeah, it was veiledly referenced in the mantra.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. Good question, Jordan. Are we at Harry Potter Legendary Scale?
Yes.
All right, we've got Hogwarts, Burrow, Diagon Alley, Privet Drive, or Azkaban. Where are you coming in?
I'm going to do the Burrow. Yep. Heartwarming and magical experience.
Yep.
Right there. Yep. I think that says it all.
Yep. I agree. Little messy, but full of charm. Book 1 is a hard book to write because you got to set all of the stuff up, which is why Star Wars guy released the 3rd one first.
Oh yeah.
So he was like, let's just get everybody in the world, and then I'll go explain it later in these other books.
Yep. Totally.
I get the struggle.
Yep.
Does Goodreads tell us anything about this book?
Ooh, I forgot.
right, well, I'll go into my spiel while you're looking at that.
I don't see it in my... Oh, there. It got smushed into the Azkaban. I was like, I don't see it. Why did I forget that?
Okay, I gave it a 4 on Goodreads. I said, because like we kind of talked about, it took just a little bit to get going, but once it did, it picked up and I was in. I loved all the unique features of the world. They aren't cliche. They aren't borrowed from other works. There's a lot of totally new concepts and creatures and ideas that made me want to keep learning more about this place. So excited for future installments. I have so much that I want to know yet. I think it ended well, left plenty of space to make as many books as Brian is able to write, which he did say 5, which could be like, because sometimes that last book is chunky and you got to split it again. So who's to say?
Yeah. Legend of Soli Duna has a rating of 4.17 stars out of 12 ratings.
And so if you actually, again, shout out, stay tuned to the interview. Brian does talk to us about how one gets a book on Goodreads, because that was a question we had.
Yes.
Okay. Who are we recommending this to?
Anyone that loves fantasy.
Yeah.
Especially if they are, I would say someone who is experienced with fantasy, though. I don't know that this is, I'm thinking of like, there's enough there that like it was fun to see the surprises coming, but that's like having a working knowledge of fantasy. So I think, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you make a really good point here. And I'm about to make the opposite point.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
So my coworker Justin read this book and he said, and I agree with him, this would be a good entry point for people who are new to fantasy.
Oh my gosh.
It's not overly graphic. It's not overly explicit. It's pretty like gentle in how it leads you in and develops the world. Like, can you think of like your very first fantasy being like a Sarah J. Maas or like, so like, there's so much downloading that has to happen. And so...
Yeah, that's
true.
But
I see your point too.
Because
I agree with both.
I guess I'm thinking this because I do, like we talked about, the book leans YA. So with that in mind, I don't know that new YA readers would appreciate it as much.
I see the appreciation is there for seasoned fantasy readers.
Yes.
Yep. I would agree. I would agree.
And I don't know, as like a new to fantasy, you're going to have as much appreciation.
You're going to vibe with it. Yes.
Yeah.
See, and that's, probably, that makes sense to me because my mom, who obviously one of the aunties, is like all about it, reading it too. And she's like asking me like, like little questions like, wait, what? Like, just cause that fantasy, style is not her go-to genre. And so, I can definitely see that. But also, in case you're curious, like what age this would appeal to, really, it's universal. Like as young as 13 could be reading this thing, as long as you can read it,
Yep.
There's nothing too scary or provoking in there. And it's good for, the aunties are in on it too.
Yep. There's a little bit of swearing, not anything outrageous though.
Right.
And, like we said, a closed door scene. So all in all, very, and it's not too gory. I mean, there's a couple of mentions of like, stabbed to the heart.
Right.
But that's it, stabbed to the heart. You know, it's not like, and then blood was gushing everywhere.
You're not losing your supper over it.
Yeah. So, cool.
Yeah. All right. Should we get into actor portrayals?
Yes.
I'm so curious to hear what you have.
Okay. I didn't look any actors'
You're
names
gonna you're gonna need your phone to look up some of mine.
Okay. So, for Galter, the guy who plays Percy Jackson.
Oh,
I don't know what.
Okay, I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, my two picks are a little bit older. I picked either Benedict Cumberbatch, Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory, like tall string bean gangly guys, a little socially awkward, but like definitely lovable.
Yeah, I think he's too tall.
Yeah.
A shorter version I could see, but I also think Galter has a little bit longer hair than what Sheldon rocks. So,
well, the Benedict, the curly hair, I'm seeing a little bit more
Benedict,
of that.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, who do you have for
Joreen?
Okay,
you're gonna have to look her up. I adore her. Okay, she's a rugby player.
Oh my gosh.
Who played in the Olympics from America. Her name is Alona Mar. LONAMAHER. She has a hilarious social media presence, but she is burly, like she is built, but she's also so feminine, like she's so cute.
Yep.
And just has just such a strong personality. She is like a feminist through and through. She is like, boys can suck it, boys, and she's
the
cool.
Pick. I'm not even gonna say mine.
She's also, everyone should follow her on social media because she's hilarious and just lovely and delightful.
Good to know.
And like fights for women's rights and stuff, and she's cool.
She's absolutely
she's got a podcast with her sisters too, and they're all just amazing. I love them all.
Rugby is her sport?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That sounds like Doreen.
Yes! Like she could just pound you.
Oh, that is a great pick.
Yeah.
Okay. Those were the only two I tried to think of Ganlian. Here's my problem. The all 3 reads of this book.
Oh.
I keep picturing him as like a 45-year-old man.
So you finally got the wrong one. Who was I doing this to them?
Yeah, you did it with Eddie. You said no.
Someone was the Cheech
Leo.
and Chong. Yeah.
You picked Leo from that 70s show for
the women, her lover, Leo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so bad. No, I seriously could not picture him being, and then this time I was really paying attention, and it said he was 20 years old. And I was like,
Jordan's got this grizzled salt and pepper guy.
Yes. Oh, I just could not get. I still can't. So if you have a thought on that one,
I don't.
No, you got nothing. Well,
no.
I just want you to know that was one. That's the one character I feel like I've really, really struggled with. I did have a quick thought on Lessa. Not anything like totally full, like thought through. Oh gosh, what's the youngest Stark girl name?
Arya.
Thank you.
Oh, because she's like a little tough.
Yeah,
and see,
and I picture her like small and quick and.
Who is Dakota Fanning's little sister? Elle Fanning, is that what her name is? I don't know. She looks wraithy.
Oh,
but I was picturing her, for Lessa, like slight, but yet, sneaky.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't have anyone for Trit.
Me either. She's really young.
Yeah.
Young Dakota Fanning.
Yeah. Child actor Dakota Fanning.
Bridge to Terabithia. Dakota Fanning. Okay.
Well, I would love to see a Netflix original on this, a show. Obviously, you can't make it into a movie because there's too much stuff. But I feel like that'd be fun.
Yeah, especially with more books coming. Would be actually really cool to see.
Yeah.
All right. So, ready? What are your thoughts on our hot takes? Let us know at Once.Upon.A.Hot.Take@gmail.com or on Instagram or TikTok. We would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed today's episode, go and leave us a review and give us a follow so more book lovers can find our show.
We are covering next that I am looking up. TOG. Oh yeah, Throne of Glass. Everybody, get ready. It's happening. Yes. Okay, Throne of Glass is coming up next.
Yep.
And make sure to stay tuned again because the interview is coming right after this.
Yes.
And remember, fairy tales are just the beginning. So unplug for a bit and dive into the next adventure with us. If you have any book suggestions, we would love to hear from you. Hit us up. Goodbye. All right. And here we now in the super fun, exciting author interview portion of the episode. So Brian, tell us who you are and why you're here.
Yeah. Hi. Hey, Leah. Hey, Jordan. Thanks for having me on the podcast. I'm here because I just recently published a book.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah. That's our cousin.
That's right.
It's called The Odyssey of Soli Duna. It is the second book in a series of books. Just came out. So.
Yes, and people are gonna love it. We're excited.
Yes,
I hope
super
so.
excited.
Well, it sounds like some people have already finished it. The aunties, tell us about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like from the time it released to the time it started shipping out, I was kind of keeping track of that. So I was like, all right, people are gonna start getting it maybe 4 or 5 days ago, right? Mm-hmm. So I got a text from my Aunt Kathy today. She already finished it. I'm like, Aunt Kathy, that's crazy.
Good work, Aunt Kathy.
I love that. Is she the first to finish it then? Like the first one?
From the actual book, yes.
Ooh,
yes.
okay, yeah, because I remember I was the first one to vision Legend of Soli Duna. Like, I put it in the group chat right away. I was like, done, finished.
And I've only read the ARC copy.
Yep.
Which has
book 2.
since gone through some revisions, so I'm the one in the dark here.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
I was gonna say, technically, you two like read it first. You were one of the first 2 people to read it. The test reader copy.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, test reader copy. Gosh, I gotta get my
beta
my
copy,
lingo correct here. I'm not. I gotta pretend like I know what I'm doing here.
Like we're experts in the industry.
Oh, that's awesome, Brian. Well, congrats on publishing book 2. That's so exciting.
Yeah.
So, how many books do you plan to have in the series?
Right now it's a planned 5-book series. So.
Yes.
5?
Yeah, I actually have book 3 written. The rough draft is out.
Ooh.
And I'm actively writing and plotting out book 4 and 5. So.
Dude, that's so cool. Okay.
Wait, both 4 and 5 at one time?
Yeah, no.
Okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah, just
gotcha.
Kind of filling in the blanks a little bit here and there. So.
Gotcha.
I suppose because you got to know where you want to end up to figure out how you're going to get there.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Speaking of, do you have like the ending solidified in your mind, or are you like George R.R. Martin guy who's just like whatever?
Yeah, I have each character. I have kind of a pretty good idea of how I want their story to end.
Nice.
Just from how to get there though, that's kind of up in the air. I think that might be flexible in how it goes.
That's like the fun part then. Like, are you going to get? I like that plan, Brian.
Yeah, but I promise it will not take 11 to 15 years.
You heard it here first, people.
Yes,
we are holding you to that.
I'll work on it here and there. I promise.
Good.
You will be held to that, Brian.
For real. I can. Oh man. Oh. Well, first off, the aunties would never let you hear the end of it if you didn't finish the series. So
true. Yes, I have high expectations to meet here. I gotta get them out.
That's right.
Yes.
Crank them out. So how long does it take once like you put the end and you're done, it's finalized, it's edited? How long does that then take to turn into a book that we get to hold into our hands? Once you've finished your manuscript and it's good to go, how long is that turnaround?
Ooh, that's a good question. It's very flexible. It depends on how much like time I kind of like throw into it, and like a lot of variety of factors. Like from the time like I finish the manuscript and kind of like do a lot of editing myself and consider like done on my end, I'd say then I kind of got to start reaching out to editors, proofreaders, interior design artists, cover artists. So like just a whole bunch of it then becomes like communication with other people. So that it can be very subjective on when that gets done. But I think I'd say, if you want to put like a time frame on it, you could probably get it done. Let's see, for the second one I did, let's guesstimate like 3 months.
Okay. That's not terrible at all.
So yeah.
That's a hefty amount.
But it was like 2 years of writing it.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. So I guess in the grand scheme of things, not too much, but wow. So talk to us about the artist part of this process.
Yeah. So for the first book, I kind of did an all-in-one. Like I had someone edit the book, design the cover art, kind of do the interior proof. The second book, I kind of diversified. I had a specific person. Yep, there it is.
There it is.
Legend of Soli Duna.
Here's book 1. Also, he has, can't lose my place here.
Oh yeah, the bookmark.
He had custom bookmarks made of the 2 main characters. So we've got Jorrain. My bookmark is bent because I dropped it this morning.
Come on.
Oh,
and Galter. So also super fun, which we got at your book launch. Thank you. I was going to say book party. You knew what I was talking about. Book launch party. So are you doing something similar for book 2? Or talk about book 2?
Yeah, I will have a launch party March 7th at Oso's in Plover.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yep. So if you're in the central Wisconsin area,
Yeah, if you're
hang
in the
out.
area, come have some fun, talk some books. Yeah, come say hi.
Drink
And
some
maybe get a
beers.
bookmark or two. You drink some
Yeah. Oh,
beers.
bookmark. Yeah. Jordan, I'll have to bring our sign. I'm representing because Jordan's going to be in Florida. So come talk books. We're
missing
cross
a
off
T.
coffee, and we're going to put beer
Beer.
for that one. It's a
like
flexible sign. It's very professional, and it's going to come with us everywhere.
Yep.
All right.
So the author or like the illustrator that you worked with for book 2 is different from book 1.
Yeah. So for book 2, I reached out. I went to Fiverr, which is like a website you can kind of find a whole bunch of people who do like a variety of different things, like cover art, editing. So I found a cover artist for book 2. I really liked her work. Her name is Lisby Coetzee. It's kind of on the back there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere. Yeah. She does great work. You can kind of see the cover.
Yeah, the cover of book 2 is phenomenal.
Gorgeous. I love that. Who's pictured on the front?
That's Jordan.
Can't you see her hair flowing?
I haven't read it yet. I'm not gonna make assumptions.
Okay.
Yeah, it is Jordan in the front. But yeah, I kind of reached out to the artist and kind of gave her a description of what I was looking for, kind of gave her some reference images, and she came out with that final product, which I loved. So I think it worked out very well. Yes, French kiss.
Yes, French kiss.
Or as they say in German, das Beste.
Oh, I like that. Das Beste. Kind of like asbestos. But better. Oh, no, that wasn't offensive, was it? Oh.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
You gotta, asbestos is a gotta watch out for that.
Yeah, you gotta keep an eye
out for that.
Yeah. So did you also, so you got the book cover from the, my gosh, I'm blanking. Artist.
Yep.
Thank you. I keep wanting to say author. You're
the author.
The artist, did she do any other pieces of work for you? Like you're getting more bookmarks or like what else did you get through that?
Not yet, but I'm actually, I liked her work for the second book so much. I think I'm going to use her for subsequent books just to kind of keep it consistent.
Gotcha.
Get some merch.
So the bookmarks are going to stay the same from.
Yeah, the bookmarks will stay the same.
Got
Unless I come up with a new design. We'll see.
Got it.
I like it. We should get some t-shirts, Brian, too. I want some Soli Duna merch.
Yes, that's a
That's a
great
good
idea.
idea.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like
Especially of book 2. That is
Cool
such a
cover.
beautiful
Yeah.
cover.
Ooh. Yeah.
Especially as Jordan fans would love a Jordan
We
shirt.
love Jordan.
I think I'm definitely gonna, for the launch party, I'm gonna have like a whiteboard of like this or that questions, like would you like Team Jordan or Team Galter, and just like, see what people like kind of check off.
Fun. And you can see,
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Okay, so no spoilers, but give us kind of the overview of book 2. We're assuming everybody who's listening to this has already read book 1, so book 1 is on the table, spoil away. But book 2, give us high level.
Yeah. So book 2, it takes place 6 months after the events of the first book, and it's very much like as the title says, it's kind of an odyssey, like a journey across lands, across seas. It's very focused towards Jordan. In this book, it's centered around Jordan, Skald, and Tridiana. I kind of add point of view chapters from those two characters, and it just focuses on their own personal journeys, like how they grow as characters, like kind of the problems that they start with, the problems that manifest, and how they kind of solve them over time. And as the title kind of says, it's it's a journey overseas. It's an odyssey. So you'll meet mystical characters, fantastical creatures, and
there are some really good secondary characters in this book. Like some of my favorite ones come up, and I love Brian puts such a cool, like just little unique twist on it. So it's fun. That's very well done.
And it's expanding the world too.
Yeah.
You're getting to see new parts of. Is the Odyssey still within Soli Duna? I'm forgetting how your map works.
For the most part, yeah. It takes place pretty much like on the edges of Soli Duna.
Okay.
Which is good because I can use the same map for this one, but for future books I might have to branch off a bit. So.
Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, little teaser there. Ooh, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, so
very exciting.
I can drop kind of a broad teaser for book 3. So
Give it to
is
us.
written, and
Yes.
so if book 3 is about Dorian, Tridiana, and Skald, or if book 2 is about Dorian, Tridiana, and Skald, book 3 is about Galter and Cadis, and a few new characters that I have yet to introduce.
Ooh, we get to meet some new people. I love it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's talk about that. How did you come to the decision to split Dorian and Galter up between 2 books?
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to, they spend the entirety of book 1 kind of together, and that's kind of part of their story is that they grew up together, they've never been apart. I think one of the phrases I use in the book is, stick together, watch each other's backs. And so I wanted for book 2 and 3, I wanted to kind of break them apart, kind of have them go on their own adventures, their own journeys that kind of like surround themselves with the things that make them who they are, and then so then they can kind of do a lot of personal growth so that if they do, or if or when they do come back together in future books, they can see how they've both changed as characters and grown. So.
I like that a lot because as twins, I'm sure they're so used to being up in each other's business. So this really gives them a time to just shine on their own and just like totally develop.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yep.
Oh, I love that. That is so neat, Brian. I love that take.
Thanks. And like Leah said, they needed some space. They're twins.
Yeah. We've all been there with our siblings.
Yeah, there's one thing about like being siblings, and it's a whole other story when it's twins, because literally from the womb they've never been separated. So very interesting. Well, now I'm super excited to get our hands on book 3.
Yes.
Well, first I have to officially read book 2, but I still feel like I've got a good idea of what's happening. I can't imagine you changed it that drastically on me.
It's completely different. No.
Actually, everyone's dead by the end. Sorry.
Oh, very cool.
There may be some test reader copies for book 3 on the horizon, so keep an eye out for that.
Yes, we're ready. Ooh. We're ready.
Brian, not to put you on a timeline, but I would like to get this in before July.
She's got some baby things happening.
The baby will take over my life, so that would be my personal timeline. But again, you do not have to work around me. I just will miss out on the fun, most likely.
I can definitely, we'll make some things happen. So.
We'll make it.
Awesome. So where did you get this idea of Soli Duna, the characters, the magic? Like, where did all this inspiration come from?
Yeah, so it kind of just progressively came into being over time. Like, I think as far back as 2017, I knew I wanted to write a book, like a long-form fantasy book, and I was starting to explore some of the initial ideas that have come to fruition in the Soli Duna series. But like the main inspiration for the 2 main characters, Dorian and Galter, this is kind of a deep cut reference. So the the old program network, the CW?
CW!
Yep.
So there's a show on there called Arrow. And that show starts out, the core dynamic of that show is, the main hero, what's his name? Oliver Queen. He's played by Stephen Amell. And then he has like his, yes. Hashtag shout out. I've actually met him in person. I actually have a picture of him.
For real?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, were you like swooning? I'd be swooning.
The only thing I remember from that was like it was like in like a big convention center. There's like a bunch of spotlights on him that could make sure the picture was well lit. His back was really sweaty.
Oh, that'd be me too, I'm sure.
Of course, that's the one thing I remember from that day. So.
I had to look him up because I was having a total blank on what he looked like.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Right?
Okay.
All right. So anyway, the Arrow is inspired.
So his main character is kind of like the action hero, and then he has like a couple of support characters that kind of help him from the sidelines. Like he has his person in the chair, and her name's Felicity. And like throughout like the first, let's say 7 or so seasons, that's kind of how that dynamic works. But the last season, he actually, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the show, he has 2 kids that kind of like grow up, and they kind of like flip the roles. Like his daughter is like the action hero, and his son is like the person in the chair, like the support person.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was like such a cool twist of that concept that I kind of wanted to carry that over to my book. So Jerain and Galt are the twins. Jerain is the action hero. She, she's swinging the sword. She's kind of getting in the trenches, and Galter is more of like the thinker. He has like magic based powers. He's not really a fighter. He likes to do research and stuff like that. So that's kind of like I wanted to play off that dynamic and kind of use those two roles and put those characters in them. So
I love it. Yeah, I totally see the parallels there. Oh, can we just take a moment for the CW appreciate? Like that was like when was that?
2000s?
Early 2000s. Yeah. They were like prime. Like we had Smallville. What else did we have? What's the one with the two brothers that were like demon hunters?
Supernatural.
Supernatural. Yeah. Just like, oh man, back to back hits.
And of course, Arrow, Flash, Legend of Tomorrow, Supergirl,
so many spin-offs.
Superman. Yeah.
For real. Small. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What a time to be alive.
The OG years.
OG years. Take me back. They don't make shows like that anymore, you know? They're all... The shows that are geared for teens are like a little too mature nowadays, I feel like. There's a lot... Yeah. They get... I don't know. Hot take.
We'll have to... We're going to dive into that in another time, Leah.
You're right. It's not all about me, Jordan. Oh.
Yeah. So how did you come up with the character names? Are they based off of any real life people or?
I'd say largely the core cast is not really based off of anyone, but Jerain and Galter are they're both like a fusion of my personality.
Tell us more about that.
So Jerain she's very, outgoing, adventurous, kind of type A, kind of gets stuff done, very confident. And Galter is very much like he's bookish. He's a scholar. He's very much more like quiet, soft-spoken, anxious. So like, kind of like the two opposites, or like the two extremes of like me as a person. I can be adventurous sometimes, but I also love to stand and read books. I can be a go-getter, but I can also like just kind of like to observe and be quiet in the situation. A good way to put it is I always say Jerain is the character I want to be. Galter is the person I am. So.
I love that.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, Jerain, she does not hold back.
I love her.
Ever. Ever. She's like, the answer is yes. Yes and to everything.
We're doing this. So
she's pretty fun to write.
Do you have a favorite character, Brian? Is that like hard, like picking your favorite kid?
I mean, it's definitely hard. I mean, this is going to be a cheating answer, but yeah, Jerain and Galter I think are my two favorite characters, just because they're so much fun to write. Like their character progression and like writing their journeys and how they kind of grow as characters. I'd say Jerain is more fun just to write dialogue with because she's so like, gives as good as she gets, like she always
she's
has
just
a
sharp,
comeback. I will say though, a shout out character is Tridiana.
Love her.
Yeah, Trit. She's so cute.
She kind of brings like any like hard scene I have to write or like death scene. She kind of like brings a lot of levity and goodwill to the situation. So.
Oh, totally. And oh my gosh, you've captured her so well. Like just her mannerisms and her speech patterns. Like I am like, I can see this kid happening. Like this is so real and legit.
Yes.
Okay, we have a listener question, and by listener, I mean Laura. She wants to know, give us some author insight here. How does one get a book that you've published, right, self-published? How do you get it on Goodreads?
Yeah, so the publishing platform I used was Ingram Spark, and if you publish it there, they automatically upload it to Goodreads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when you click publish through there, they upload it to a variety of places. Amazon, Barnes & Noble Online, and then I think Goodreads is one of them. But I believe if you want to add a book there, you can request it to be added to like a Goodreads librarian, and they can also add the book there. So yeah.
Well, that sounds like a fun job.
But like, I wonder if they ever say no to people.
That's a good question. I'm actually kind of curious to see what books they have denied.
Goodreads librarians, if you exist, chime in.
Oh, cool. So, Brian, describe to us your writing process. Are you a goal of number of words per day? Are you a number of hours per day? Are you a fly by the seat of your pants? What's your style?
I'd say it's not number of words per day. I'd say it's more of like chapters.
Okay.
When I wrote the first 2 books, I kind of spaced it out. I was like, all right, I told myself I want to do 2 chapters a week. And I'm very much like I prepare a lot beforehand for my writing. So when I'm initially describing a story, I do like what is called like a word vomit outline. So basically, like if I was sitting with someone at a bar and just kind of telling them about it.
Like, and then.
Exactly, yeah. Like I'm not worried about having it make sense. It just has to like be on the paper.
Just get it out there,
So then I'll take that and I'll kind of put it into like an organized outline. So I'll slice it all up into chapters. I'll put like important events, like things that happen in each chapter that I kind of want to keep myself grounded with. And then from there, I'll write like the actual manuscript. So
that's crazy. So now, are you a like physical notebook person? You doing this like Microsoft Word, Google Doc? Like, what's your go-to program?
Oh, Microsoft Word, definitely. I could not write this on a piece of paper. I would go crazy.
No, can you believe this? In high school, I used to write my first draft of my essays by hand on loose leaf paper, and then I'd go back and type it. How time consuming! Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness!
I know, Leah.
It really do be like that sometimes.
It really do be like that.
Yeah, times have changed so much.
For real.
I even remember, like in college, I would have like handwritten essays for exams.
Well, you know what? They're actually going back to that trend now because AI is so rampant. So the blue books are coming back. In-class, on-demand essay, go.
I like it.
Yeah. Except I'm also, because I'm doing a lot more pen and paper stuff too with my students. Their handwriting's terrible. Like there are some kids where I'm like, you probably got it. 9 out of 10. I don't really know what you're saying here, to be honest.
I mean, my handwriting's terrible too. Like I know like a lot of authors, like they have like that, like that's when you sign the book, it's just like 3 circles in a straight line.
Dot the I.
Yeah.
No, I can't do that. Like you can actually read my name. Like,
good. Yeah.
It's not that great.
You have you been practicing for your book launch party? Like, this is how I'm going to sign my books?
Yeah, but it just ends up looking the same. Like I'll do it 50 times and it still says Brian Maes on it.
It just says Brian Maes. Well, there you go. That's really all you want.
Like I feel like that's the mark of a bad signature is you can actually read it.
As you know, who says it. I do love. Have you seen Jordan Love's signatures?
No.
He goes like J and then dries a heart.
Aw.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Cool.
Yeah. It's pretty
That
cool.
is cool.
Will that hold up an illegal document though?
You know what? I don't know. But
now,
on someone's jersey
Steven,
or football.
Steve and I just talked about this because we refinanced this week.
Oh,
and
good for you.
Steven's
Adulting.
signature is more of an autograph because he does like a S and then Maes. But he had to sign all the paperwork like full name,
like
middle initial,
name.
last name. And he's like, I don't even know how to sign my name. I never write out Steven all the way. And I was like, you can't. You have to have a legal binding signature.
Yes.
Yep.
But in this case, Brian, you need a autograph. It can be different.
Yeah.
So, Brian, I'm gonna spitball on this one. I'm gonna think on it. I'm gonna send you some ideas.
Jordan's gonna give you some Canva ideas for how you can write your.
Yeah, I'll give you
take it.
some ideas.
I want people to not know what it says.
That's right. Just
Exactly.
Then you know
Yes.
it's a big deal. Then you know it's a big deal.
Yes.
So, Brian, do you have a favorite like place to write?
I'd say, I mean, I like writing kind of in my own little personal space at home. I'd say also coffee shops are a good one.
Oh.
Yeah, they're the 2 best coffee shops I think I can think of for writing are MEJ's and Stevens Point.
Stevens Point. Woo woo.
Yeah, shout out, yeah. I've done some good writing there, and then there's a place called Bandit Tacos in Madison.
Okay.
That's like the best coffee shop where you can do some writing and then also you get some tacos.
Okay, wait, time out. Coffee shop with tacos.
Yes.
Tell me
it
more.
is. That is my hot take. It's
My brain feels broken. Coffee and tacos?
Download on us here. What's going? Yeah.
My brain felt broken too, but then I had coffee and tacos, and it fixed it. It brought it together.
What? So they're open at 6 a.m. and then till 9 p.m. And you can get a taco and coffee anytime, or there's like cutoffs for coffee and tacos?
Oh no, there's no cutoff. It's like coffee and tacos all the time. Like I've been there in the morning and I've been there like at night, and still coffee, still tacos.
Still coffee. I feel like only in Madison.
Are we getting like breakfast style tacos with our coffee, or are we getting like I want a margarita with my taco kind of tacos? What are we talking about here?
No, these are sophisticated tacos. They're not like a beefy 5-layer burrito. They're like very small, like very like artistically designed.
Yeah. Okay.
The street taco craze. Sure.
Wow.
And then you can you just get like a little coffee with it, like in your mug, and yeah, it's good.
What?
We might have to field trip down here, Jordan. I don't know if I'm seeing like coffee smells and taco smells. I feel like
I don't see it.
Okay, well,
I just
Brian,
don't see it, Brian.
Give us like your traditional order. What coffee you get and what
question.
taco you get. Let's see if we can.
I basically get like a kind of a cappuccino, usually like hazelnut or like brown sugar.
Oh.
And then for tacos, I'll get. Last time I went there, I got like steak tacos.
Oh.
Yeah, like
okay,
three mini steak tacos.
So now I feel like, okay, you're getting almost more of like a desserty coffee. So I'm wondering if that is pairing with the like a little sweet, little savory.
Yeah, sweet and savory, sweet and salty.
I think it paired great.
Maybe.
Well, obviously you keep going back.
Maybe.
I mean, but like I think the real question is, are we putting applesauce on any of this?
Yes, you could. Yeah.
See, we got a hot take in a previous episode.
Yes.
Where someone was like, yeah, the best taco topping? Applesauce.
Yep, applesauce on a taco. So, I mean, coffee as a side dish here. We've got a lot of taco themed hot takes on this podcast.
I don't think we can knock it until we try it, if I'm being honest here. I think we got to make a field trip. Podcast on the road.
Okay. One, you're correct. We can't knock it till we try it.
Yeah.
2, work field trips sounds so much fun.
Excellent. I'm down. Yes. Brian, you can show us all the cool bookshops down there too?
Yeah, you have to take us.
Absolutely.
Like, this is a non-negotiable.
We're doing it.
You have to be the one to take us to this place.
I'm already there. I'm on my way.
I'm already there.
I actually might have to have you like just order for us.
Yeah, we'll be like, help us.
Oh, I love it. What's your writing situation at home? What's your setup like there? Do you have a desk? Do you like to sit on a couch? What are you doing?
I usually just sit at my desk. It's a stand desk, so I can write standing up.
Oh.
Although I almost never do. But I could if I want to. That's the important part. Is I could if I want to.
Yeah,
it's there. That option is there.
Yeah, I usually just write there. I do my best writing in the early mornings and then late at night. That's kind of what I do my when I'm most focused.
So you're an early bird and a night owl.
Yeah. I don't think that's how it works, Brian. I think you're supposed to pick one of the two.
Yeah, I could do both.
I do what I want.
Because you're like, are you like an afternoon napper? Like, is there a nap happening in this so you get that second wind at night? I'm not catching the at night energy thing.
Not usually. I'm usually I'm pretty energetic right before I go to bed. Although I have a bad habit of making myself hot chocolate or eating something sweet, so I get a sugar rush.
At night,
you got you got to have a taco, stuff it down, just get all that sugar settled down.
No, that makes more sense. I was like, there's got to be some kind of fuel here to get you through a nighttime writing session with energy.
That tracks.
You really got to have your writing taco is an essential tool.
You're writing excuse me while
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
What would you say the hardest part of writing and or publishing is?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'd say the hardest part of writing is, well, one of them is, have you heard the phrase "kill your darlings"?
Yes.
No. I'm the odd one out here. I'm the math lover. Someone keep me up to date.
numbers, oh no. No, it basically means like, I'm gonna apply it in the context of writing. It means like when you think you've written a really good chapter, chances are you're probably gonna have to redo a lot of it, or even scrap it entirely. Um, I That's the one thing I've challenged myself on is writing a scene that I really think is strong, but then like kind of reflecting on on its place in the overall narrative, and thinking like, does this really fit? Are there some things I'm gonna have to change? I actually do have some deleted scenes for book two that I'm kind of sitting on.
Oh, that
Yeah.
could be fun.
Yeah, so there's a few scenes with Jeraine, like a few chapters that I wrote that I thought they worked really well, and I had some really great descriptions and some character moments. And then like after thinking about it for a while, I'm like, this doesn't fit Jeraine's character. It kind of fits like certain fantasy tropes and cliches, but it doesn't fit her as
But it's
a
not
person.
her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I scrapped it. I still have it, but like I pulled it out of the book. So
Oh, that's gotta be hard.
Wow.
So yeah,
Oof.
that's probably one of the hardest parts of our writing is just like writing something and be like, all right, you're not perfect. You're no Stephen King. Like you just gotta take a few steps back and keep working at it.
That is, you know what? Writing is such like a personal thing too, and here you are, and you're like just putting it out there for the world. Oh, that's so hard. Wow.
Yeah. But I think that says a lot to the dedication you have to your craft, though, where you're taking the time to acknowledge who Jeraine, this character, is that you built, and making sure that you stick true to her throughout the journey that she's on. So that's a really cool, and I can't imagine a very easy thing to like recognize and be able to like have the restraint to say, no, this isn't who she is. Ugh. That's crazy, Brian.
Props.
Yeah, I wrote it, and Jeraine was like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no, she's like, nix that.
Yeah, Jeraine said no, thank you. Next. So, why did you pick self-publishing over traditional publishing?
So for a few reasons. Self-publishing, it's a lot more independent. With traditional publishing, you do have a lot more resources at your disposal, but you also have a lot more oversight. The publishing company and the agent themselves can be like, all right, we like this parts of the book, but these parts of the book, we really think you need to change. Or like with the cover art, like let's say you have a really good idea in mind, they can be like, we think we want to go in this direction. So for self-publishing, yeah, I kind of wanted to do all that myself, or like kind of have kind of that kind of sense of control. And it's also better for like a timeline. Like self-publishing, you can kind of get things out a lot quicker, just depending on how much time you invest into it and whatnot. And it's just kind of a really cool experience. You just be able to say that you've kind of done worked on all aspects of it. So.
Like you did it.
Yeah.
So, is that Galter's personality or Jeraine's personality that's coming out when you say you need the control?
That is a good question. I'd say that's Ganlian's personality.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I was not prepared for that. Wow. Okay.
But that tracks. So give us now your hot take on either the writing or the publishing process.
I'd say my hot take for writing the book is the easy part. Mic drop.
Mic drop. Oh, he said it.
That sounds so hard, Brian. What do you mean that's the easiest?
Well, it's easy to put a bunch of words on the paper, but it's hard to then figure out like, all right, now what do I do with it?
Oh my gosh.
Because then there's a lot of hoops you have to jump through after writing the manuscript. You have to edit it. You have to reach out to like, if you gonna have like someone like do the character art or like edit the book or create like the interior proof, you have to reach out to them and communicate with them. You have to like from a design aspect, you have to make sure if it's let's say you're using a self-publishing platform like Ingram Spark, you've got to make sure it fits all like their technical specifications and all that. So it's just a lot of like small like technical things you have to kind of work through. And yeah.
So
and
writing's
that's the
easy
hard part to you is the technical side. Oh my gosh. I vehemently disagree with your answer here.
You're wrong, Brian.
As someone who's never wrote a book before, I'm disagreeing with you.
Hey, that's why it's a hot take.
Yeah, these are hot takes for a reason.
Oh, man.
I think you're wrong, Brian. I think writing a book sounds impossible.
I respect your opinion, but actually...
But it's very much, it sounds a little bit like the podcasting world. Like, the easy part is sitting here and yapping into a mic, but then trying to figure out how to get all the pieces and cut out, like, that part is, we have headaches every day.
Leah, you were correct. Thank you for resetting me on that.
Oh,
Brian, your hot take, my hot take on your hot take has
rescinded.
Been rescinded. Thank you for saying that word because it was not coming to me.
I got you. Brian, you're right.
Oh, awesome. Well,
I win, yeah.
I win.
Yeah. So, Brian, what advice do you have for other indie authors out there?
Yeah, I would say you just keep writing. You know, it's something. It's like working on a muscle almost. Like it seems intimidating at first, but you know, just keep going at it. Don't give up. You know, like just write consistently every day. You know, kind of climb that hill. You know, there'll be moments where it's like it all seems kind of intimidating and all kind of adds up. But just keep going at it. You know, you can't write a book in a day. You know, got to do it chapter by chapter, sentence by sentence, paragraph by paragraph. So.
That's a good, and you can't write a book without starting either. You know, like you gotta you gotta get something out there.
Wow.
And also, this is kind of something that I've encountered a few times when writing the book is that sometimes it kind of writes itself. You know, like sometimes the characters like start speaking for themselves, and like the dialogue just kind of comes out, and it's just like you're writing. It's just like you know. So that's another piece of advice I'd give is like, you know, go with the flow. Let the characters kind of do their own thing and see what happens.
Let it happen. Yeah, I like that. That must mean you're like good and in the zone and doing the right things. Then if it's like coming together.
Yeah, writer's flow or something.
Yeah, the opposite of writer's block.
Yeah.
Writer's diarrhea, is that what it's called? You coined it. That's it.
Coin it right here. That's what we want to be known for.
Writer's diarrhea.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, Brian. So, what other things do you plan to write?
Yeah. So I have a few. I have one other project I'm working on at the moment. It's a dual writing project I'm working on with a fellow colleague in the field.
Oh.
It's about two characters that kind of live in opposite worlds, and they kind of come together. Like one, like there's like it's a utopia and kind of like a dystopia. World. And they kind of come together and you kind of venture across both worlds with a kind of a cast of characters and kind of investigate the heart of a central mystery. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Now, okay. Can you give us? It would like dystopian be like the genre you would say, or is it in a different genre?
I'd say it kind of fits a wide range of that. It's dystopian, kind of like the utopic paradise.
Mm-hmm.
It's the setting is like medieval fantasy.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm interested.
So yeah, that's it's coming along nicely. It's coming soon to stores near you.
Oh, do you have like a timeline, or we're still kind of like up in the air?
It's still kind of up in the air. It's still in the early stages, but it's it's being written actively, and I'm liking what we have so far. So
holy cow, you got a lot of what is it? Irons in the fire? Is that
yeah,
that the
I
phrase?
think so.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff going on, Brian.
Yeah,
a lot of plates in the air.
Plates in the air. A lot of bananas on the tree.
Well, that's so cool. How did you and your I'm going to say business partner. I don't think that's
colleague,
the right word.
Co-author?
What was it?
Co-author?
Yeah,
Oh,
I like
co-author.
That.
There we go. How did you guys decide to do this project together? And
so we just kind of like we had this idea for two characters that kind of like that enemies to lovers trope, kind of like you talked about in that podcast.
Big fans.
That we kind of wanted to explore with these two characters, and you just kind of develop their personalities, like their core like character traits, and how we wanted to take that, and just kind of ran with it. So.
I love that.
Oh man, that's exciting.
Yeah, very cool. Awesome. Yeah. So we really have a couple books to be excited about from you in the future. Very fun.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Yay.
Okay, Brian, what was the last book that you have read?
Oh, good question.
Oh boy, I don't even remember. I think.
Are you too busy writing that you don't have time to read?
I mean, okay, I'm gonna cheat and say the last book I read was The Odyssey of Soli Duna, because I had to read it like 5 times.
Yeah, that's got to be a hard.
Okay, what's your best guess, or what's the last one you remember reading prior to that?
Oh boy, I'd say, it might have been like the last complete full books, but like maybe Ernest Hemingway, For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Oh.
Yeah.
Going classic.
Oh, no, it was F. Scott Fitzgerald, The Great Gatsby.
Oh, Gatsby. Okay, I like that one. Yep.
Yeah, I read
nice
that immediately
and short.
after Hemingway.
Yeah. And just like layers on layers on layers too, like you can read it for the plot, but then you can also read it for all the symbolism. My English teacher heart likes that one.
I love that. Yeah, you'll have to teach me all those things.
We'll do a little
someday.
mini course. Yeah. I'm also slogging through 1984 by George Orwell.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, it's heavy.
It is heavy.
And I am pausing that one right now and reading happier things.
Yeah, I believe it.
Brian, is there... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, did I see in one of your recent reels that you are going to read Aragon?
Well, I was like putting it out there. That's like my OG dragon lore, like gateway into fantasy as a teen. I don't think Jordan's never read it though, Hesh.
No.
We could cover
That's a good
that
series.
for the pod. It is good.
I've met the author a few times. He's pretty cool.
Was he sweaty too?
No, he's got a really, he always has a really great sense of flair. Like the few times I've met him, I think one time he had like what are they called? Like it's like a felt hat, like with a feather in it. It was really cool.
Wow.
Shout out to Christopher Paolini if he's listening to this podcast.
Which he better be.
That would be incredible.
Let's take him in the comments. We'll take him in the comments. We won't take Sweaty Archer though. He would feel bad.
Yeah. He's great. So, yeah. Really great series, Inheritance Cycle. I highly recommend it. That was like my childhood like comfort books that I've read a bajillion times. So.
And like waiting for the next book to come out too, like just that. Oh, like when you'd see the cover, like whoa. Oh, and is it the end of book one or towards the middle of book one when there's a big like reveal and you're like, oh yeah, like it's cool.
Exactly.
So Brian, is there anything else you want to tell our listeners?
Well, keep reading. I think that's as an author, I think I can speak for the author community in that one of the most rewarding things about this entire process is just hearing about people reading these stories and these books. I think that makes it all worth it for me. It's like knowing that what we are writing is being read by someone.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of like a legacy thing for me. And one of the reasons why I got into the writing industry is 100 years from now, I'm probably gonna be dead.
Wait, I don't know. Who's to say?
But 100 years from now, the Legend of Soli Duna is still gonna be there.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I love that.
That's amazing.
Awesome. Well, where can people contact you or find more about your books?
Yeah, so you can, if you want to buy the book, it's on Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble online. It's also locally, if you're in the Stevens Point area, it's at Bound to Heaven Books. Shout out to their bookstore, yeah. We also find the official Instagram account. It's called Soli Duna Series. You can find updates on there about announcements, book events, sequels, and upcoming stories. So, yeah.
Yay, which we will tag in the post too, so you'll easily be able to find it.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, thanks so much for meeting with us, Brian. This was so fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. It was great.
Yeah, this was so great. Yay, can't wait to see you at the launch party.
I'll be there.
Good. Bye, awesome. Thank you.
Bye, Brian. Thanks. Bye.